This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hello, pet parents. This is Michelle Fern, your host on Best Bets for Pets. Now, I have a really unique item that I want to share with you that my next guest produces, and it will teach your dog how to do a number of things using something very unique. What is it, right? We'll be right back.
DINOVITE.com.
When we put him on the Dynovite, he took right to it. All of these symptoms disappeared.
Dynovite is nutrition.
If you want the dog to be healthy, you got to feed it something healthy.
Something that he actually likes to eat. You need to put him on Dynovite.
Dynovite for life.
If you love your dog, you don't just want him healthy, you want him to be happy.
You won't believe how happy your dog will be.
DINOVITE.com.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to introduce Jamie Popper. She is the head of business development and marketing at Blue9 Pet Products. Welcome, Jamie.
Hi, thank you so much for having me on the show.
Wonderful having you. We've had you on before. Blue9 makes so many great products. Before we get into this one specifically, give us a little background on Blue9 and just what you guys do for people, the few people out there that might not have heard of you folks.
Yeah, absolutely. So Blue9 develops premium solution-based pet products for dogs and their owners. So our philosophy or our goal as a company is to create products that are going to solve a problem for the pet owner and help them develop a better relationship with their pet.
Well, I think everyone out there listening that's a pet parent or about to be pet parent is interested in that. Now, you have one product out you. I don't know if this is brand new. It's new to me. Your KLIMB platform, which is, it almost looks like one of those, you remember back in the day they had those step exercising for people? It almost looks like something like that. But it looks like it might just be a place for your dog to hang out, but it does so much more. So let's talk about the KLIMB platform. How did that come about? And has that been around long, or have I been sleeping?
You've been sleeping. That's actually our flagship product. To kind of paint a picture for our listeners, the KLIMB table is exactly that. It's a table. So it's a square table. It's 24 inches by 24 inches, but it has legs that unscrew and store underneath the tabletop, so you can take it on the go. And then it also has a couple of features where you can connect them together or stack them if you have multiple units, so you can create different kinds of configurations or make a bigger platform for your dog as well. They come in a wide variety of different colors as well. Black, blue, and purple are our standard colors, but every once in a while we do a limited edition color as well. Most recently we did hot pink.
Okay, and what's the purpose of the KLIMB platform?
Yeah, so the KLIMB was originally designed to help manage problem behaviors within the home. So a lot of people will use it as a way to train their dog to go to their place. So they go to the KLIMB table and they stay there instead of doing the naughty behaviors like jumping up on guests or begging at the dinner table, all of those naughty behaviors. It's not so much a timeout because we send our dog to that spot before they do any of those naughty behaviors. It kind of becomes their favorite easy chair to kind of relax on, and they know that good stuff happens when they're there.
Okay, so let me see if this makes sense. So you can use the KLIMB platform. It's like a training device in a sense, because you're sending your dog, and your dog knows, go to this place and chill. Because they're rewarded.
Yes, because they get rewarded there. So it kind of goes back to the circus days. If we think about lions and tigers and bears, they're all trained to go to pedestals or go to a mark. And it's usually an elevated platform that the animal is staying on. And so if you transfer that now to zoo facilities, the number one behavior, or the very first behavior that they train any of the zoo animals, is to station or go to a station. And so what we realize is that once we've trained an animal to get up onto an elevated platform or to go to that spot, it helps increase their focus on us, which means that any behavior that we want to train after that, whether it's a sit or a down or a stay, all of those behaviors become a lot easier for us to teach because the dog is up on the platform and they're more focused on us.
Okay, so the platform can be used for behavioral reasons and training. Mm-hmm. What about tricks?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So it's one of the few pieces of equipment that are allowed in the use of the trick dog program by the American Kennel Club. So different tricks that you can do with your dog. Obviously, sending them to that table or to the place is a great distance behavior, but you can certainly use it for training all kinds of fun tricks for great mental enrichment for dogs in the home as well. So tricks like teaching our dogs how to spin or play dead or shake a paw, all of those behaviors can be taught up on the climb as well.
And is there a difference between, as far as facilitating learning? Say, for example, I'm teaching my dog to, shake paw. Is there a difference between how fast they learn, whether they're on the climb platform or whether they're just sitting on the ground?
Yes, there is. So, and to kind of go a little bit into the science of this, the first thing that we need from our dogs before we train them any behavior is focus. We need them to be paying attention to us in order for us to be able to communicate to them the behavior that we're looking for. When we put our dog up on the climb, it quiets their feet. So their feet have to stay in one spot. And any animal trainer will tell you this: quiet feet equals a focused mind. So if we can quiet their feet and put them in one spot, they have to keep their feet still while they're up on the climb because it's this elevated space. They don't have a whole lot of room that they can move within. It's only 24 inches by 24 inches. So when they keep their feet still, they become much more focused on the trainer. So with that focus, we can now train them new behaviors faster.
So now everyone listening has learned the secret of all those circus tricks and all those phenomenal, I guess, other pet acts that have been out there. Keep the feet still and get the focus. So
yeah.
So with this knowledge, is it kind of unlimited as far as what you can teach your dog? I know it's only 24 by 24. And what about the command to wait and then come off the climb?
Yeah, so what we teach first with the dogs is kind of an implied wait. So when we teach them to go to the climb, they should stay on the climb until we tell them that it's okay to get off of the table. So in my house, when the doorbell rings, you'll hear me say, "Roo, go climb." And he is to race over to that climb, jump up onto it, and he should stay there until I tell him it's okay for him to get off. So that allows my guests to walk in the front door and they can greet me without having a dog that's barking and jumping all over them. They can take their coat off, say hello, and then once my dog is nice and calm, I can tell him, okay, you can get off of the climb and go and say hi to the guest. But we have people use the climb for all kinds of different training, from foundation skills for agility, so all of those fun jumps and tunnels and weave poles and the big A-frame and all of that stuff for agility. We also have people use it for flyball or for hunting dogs or for all kinds of different competitive obedience sports like rally obedience or competitive obedience. So you can use it for all kinds of different dog sport foundation skills as well.
All right, we're going to take a short break and be right back and talk a little more about the climb. We'll be right back.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back, right after we kibble a little with our sponsors.
Hey everyone, Michelle Fern here. I have a whole zoo of fur babes, and I'm always looking out for the best way to feed them and make sure that their health and well-being is really at its best. 80% of the immune system is influenced by the gut, and supporting the immune system through proper diet and digestive health really enables your fur babes to better fight environmental allergies. Well, Solid Gold is very passionate about gut health, because a healthy digestive system really impacts the immune system and the overall wellness of your fur babe. They were the first holistic pet food company in America since 1974. They've been going strong for 45 years, and they have a recipe for any dog or cat's dietary needs, including healthy whole grain, grain-free options, wet food, supplements like sea meal, and 100% human-grade bone broth for dogs. Solid Gold's nutritional platform is inspired by their founding belief that high-quality food is the best way to impact our fur babe's mind, body, and spirit. Solid Gold foods are also different because they cleanse the digestive system with whole superfoods. They balance with living probiotics and fuel with omega-3 and 6 fatty acids. All of this supporting gut health and nourishing your pet inside and out. Right now, to see the Solid Gold deal of the week, go to solidgoldpet.com/petlife. That's solidgoldpet.com/petlife. And you'll see the deal of the week. That's right. It's solidgoldpet.com/petlife. And you'll see the deal of the week and be on your way to getting your fur babe the nutrition he or she needs.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. We're talking to Jamie Popper, and she is with Blue9 Pet Products, the head of business development and marketing, and we're talking about the KLIMB platform and all of the great things that your dog can learn. Now, Jamie, this is a question I've been pondering. What about, is it only for dogs? What about your cat or your, I don't know if potbelly pigs can make it up that high, but what if you have other animals you want to train? Has anybody done it with any other animals or just dogs?
Yeah. So we get videos and photos from our customers all the time on our Facebook page and our Facebook group of people using it with different kinds of animals. So to date, we've seen cats that are trained to go to the KLIMB that do studio production work, so they act in movies. And then we've also seen photos of goats and sheep up on the KLIMBs as well. So it's really fun to see what people are doing with their animals.
Yes, goats or sheep, they must be small ones then.
Well, they can do 2 front seat targeting, or you can connect and stack multiple KLIMBs together so you can have any size configuration that you want. And they are weight rated to hold over 500 pounds, and they're UV stabilized. So a lot of people will set up different structures in their backyard for their dogs or any other animal to play on as well.
When you said up to 500 pounds, I was thinking, what if you have a little kid that needs I'm talking like a tween, needs to be trained a little better. Send them to the KLIMB and, only because of the weight size. But okay, let's get back. That would be nice, right?
It would be. Positive reinforcement works on all species.
Yeah. Okay. So the KLIMB is used for training. It's used to facilitate learning. What about other things? What about if you have a real timid dog or a dog with anxiety? Do you think that the KLIMB would help build confidence in your pooch so it would, help your dog to be more outgoing?
Absolutely. We have a bunch of different confidence building exercises and videos listed out on our YouTube channel as well. So it shows different things about having shy dogs just learn how to use their bodies on a new piece of equipment. And with positive reinforcement training, we can really teach them to come out of their shell. I have had a couple of professional dog trainers share with me as well that they've used it for dogs that have separation anxiety. So what they do is they teach the dog that staying on the KLIMB is a job. So it gives them a way to focus on that one job that they're supposed to do, which is staying on the KLIMB, while we work on other desensitization protocols while the dog is feeling anxious about their owner, perhaps leaving the room or just going out of sight, that sort of thing. So it certainly can be used for anxious dogs or shy dogs or dogs that lack confidence. And we also have people that use it for dogs that are having some reactivity or aggression issues. We always recommend that pet owners work with a professional dog trainer if they're having any trouble with anxious behaviors or aggressive behaviors.
Okay, great. I'm trying to think what else that people might be thinking of as far as for ideas. What about for our questions? What about, do you have a size or age range that's best suited for the KLIMB platform?
No, it can be used by any size or age of dog. That's what makes the KLIMB so versatile, I think. Without the legs installed, it's only 4 inches tall, so it's great for puppies and small dogs or dogs that are just getting used to the KLIMB. When you install the legs on the KLIMB, it's 12 inches tall, but that is not too tall of a height. It's less than the height of your couch. So if your dog can jump onto your couch, then your dog can safely make it onto the Climb as well. And we actually do have a lot of people who use the Climb as a step stool to get into bed, for their dogs to be able to jump into bed with them. So it can be used as that, or to help them get in and out of the car. It becomes a safe stepping stone for them as well. But any size or age of dog can use the Climb. We have different recommended exercises and free educational resources based on what you're working on with your dog as well.
Wow. It sounds like the Climb is just the answer to all. I mean, who knew? It's because there's so much that you can, teach your dog, train your dog, help your dog as far as behavior issues and issues that they have, with this. So who knew? And I love the fact that the size, because I have an older dog and, 12 inches, not anymore. Can't jump that high anymore. So the 4 inches was just perfect for him to try it out. And I thought he'd be hesitant at first. He's almost 15, but he was fine with it. He had no problems. The little one, of course, he could do the 12. He just jumps up everywhere. So I didn't try it with the cats though, because they take more time and, cats are very, very smart, but they do take a little more time to train, my experience.
Yes, that's my experience as well.
So you talked a little about what, the product types that Blue9 Pet Products has, but what are some of the highlights of maybe some new products that are coming out soon or that have just come out on the market that you can share with us?
Yeah, so we actually launched a couple of new products at Global Pet Expo, and that was our Climb traction mat. And so what that is it's a rubber mat that goes on top of the Climb that gives dogs just a little bit more traction when they're using the Climb. So the Climb is often used for canine fitness skills so that you can exercise your dog indoors. So if you have a dog that maybe had a prior injury or is going through physical rehab, then having that little bit of extra traction is really helpful for those dogs. And then we also launched our Inspire Dog Training Treat Pouch and Inspire Dog Training Treats line. And so with that, our Inspire Training Treat Pouch is just what it sounds like. It's a little pouch that you wear around your waist that holds dog training treats in it. And so with those treats, you can reward your dog for any of those great behaviors that we see in our home that we want to see more of. And that treat pouch, you can wear it anywhere around the house, out on your walks, to the dog park, anywhere where you want to have a couple of small tasty treats available for your dog. But it also holds your cell phone. It can hold your keys or your wallet in a secure pocket that's on the back of it with a zipper. And then our Inspire Dog Training Treats, those are small, soft treats that are highly palatable and really motivating. We designed them so that they don't crumble or turn into dust in your treat pouch. And they're small and soft, easy for the dogs to consume, whether you're in a training session or just want to reward them for being cute.
It sounds like it was designed from someone who knows, because yes, there's a lot of treats that end up crumbling and messing up. And then when you go to, if you don't, add new after a training session, maybe it's only been the day or two before and you've left the treats in there, you end up with a bunch of mush. And dogs aren't too fond of that. Most anyways. Nope. My picky ones, no. Not it doesn't make them happy. So, Jamie, where can people find out more about Blue9 Pet Products?
Yeah, so if you want to learn more about our products, you can visit our website, www.blue-9.com. And on that website, you'll also find our Learn section. Our Learn section is chock full of free resources, including a free training guide and a whole video series on how to train your dog to go to the Climb when the doorbell rings. We also have a Facebook page that is super supportive. So it's actually a Facebook group. It's a really fun community filled with a bunch of professional dog trainers and just average pet owners that are looking to do more with their dogs. That Facebook group is Blue9 Pet Products Dog Training Games. And if you go there, we often have training challenges where we give out free educational content and we turn it into a contest. So if you submit a video during one of our challenges, then you get entered to win a prize. We have a super fun, supportive environment there. So those are kind of the two places that I would direct people to if they wanted to learn more about Blue9.
Well, that's fantastic. And I know from my past experience of Blue9 Pet Products, they're well made, they're durable, they're efficient and effective, and there's, like you said, you design them with a purpose in mind for, training, or as you said before, you design them. So they're solution-based products, which goes to show that there's a lot of dogs behind the scenes, I think, in your office that are helping test these products, right?
Yes. Yep. I've got Rue in my office today, but we have a whole host of product testers that help us when we're developing new ideas. And just like you said, they're effective and efficient. We really want to solve a problem for pet owners so that they can have a better relationship with their pets.
Well, and everybody can go to blue9petproducts.com, find out more. And as also go to this episode of Best Bets for Pets on PetLifeRadio.com. There'll be a static page and there'll be a link to the website and a picture of the KLIMB platform. So you can find out more there as well in case you're exercising or driving or something and something is amiss and you want to find out more information. Jamie, thank you so much for coming on Best Bets for Pets and sharing all this great information about the KLIMB platform by Blue9 Pet Products, and also the wealth of information on your website and some of the other products that you have. I know your company from way back. We've talked before, and I do know that Blue9 Pet Products are just very well made, solution based, and they're something really for all you pet parents out there, especially pet parents of dogs. Check out Blue9 Pet Products. So thank you again for coming on Best Bets for Pets.
Thank you so much, Michelle. It was a pleasure once again.
Well, I hope everybody listening, whether you have dogs or cats or maybe a sheep or a lamb or maybe bunny rabbit even, who knows, well, please check out Blue9 Pet Products. They have a wealth of information on the website, and the KLIMB platform is fantastic. My older dude, Mr. Z, had no problem on it, and he's usually a little difficult. He's, grandpa dog. And then Nikki just hopped up, and it was nice. It was nice to be able to give them a place to focus. So please check it out. It's Blue9 Pet Products. And I would like to thank my guest, Jamie Popper, for coming on Best Bets for Pets and telling us all about the great products, especially the KLIMB platform at Blue9 Pet Products. Thanks to everyone listening to Best Bets for Pets, making it the top product show on Pet Life Radio for almost 10 years old. Whoa! And thanks to my crew, which was Nikki and Mr. Z, for testing out the KLIMB platform. Last but not least, thanks to my producer, Mark Winter, for making me and my guest sound fabulous. He does so much of the hard work in editing our show, and he just makes all of our shows sound amazing. So thanks for listening. And, of course, thanks to everybody listening to Best Bets for Pets. And keep listening. We have some great products coming up.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.